The look outside right now. Sure, it looks nice right now, but wait till tomorrow. Watch out. Big change coming. That's what Mike tells me.
Yeah, we got to get through some storms again, Katie. It seems like we're in this pattern where when we get warm and humid, we get some big-time thunderstorms, and that could be the case tomorrow. But it's a sticky evening across the tri-state area. We're looking at numbers into the 80s. A little bit cooler out towards the Twin Forks, and that's because of the influence of southeasterly winds. So we're getting the wind off the water, and that typically cools things down. You may see a pop-up pocket of drizzle tonight. It's not going to be much to write home about, but it's certainly out there when you get this high humidity. And then this front out west will start to march east. The problem is it throws on the brakes pretty quickly tomorrow afternoon, and that is going to set up some concerns for maybe some flooding for our western communities. I'll talk about that in 1 second. Tonight, though, it's a stuffy night with high humidity. We'll only get down into the 70s. Tomorrow morning is a dry morning commute going into a day where it will be around 84 degrees. Yes, that's not oppressively hot, but we will be talking about high humidity, so that 84 will feel like it's into the 90s. And then dew point values up at around 70. A lot of low-level moisture in play. You got the front off to the west. That's marching east, and that when you combine those two, that produces the concern for maybe some flash flooding. And for that reason, National Weather Service west of the city, and we'll see if this gets updated for the city, because some of the indications are maybe even New York City could get some big-time storms later tomorrow afternoon into the evening. But right now, Morris, Somerset, Middlesex County, you're under the gun for some flash flooding. There is the possibility some of these storms could test severe weather limits. When you look at the modeling, though, you notice, again, everything's tilted off to the west. So you get into Orange, Rockland County, take that line south into northwest New Jersey, and then snake that back into Mercer County. That's where we think the highest rain totals are as we head into tomorrow afternoon. If you're going for the beaches, I think you're fine from like 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, and then late-day thunderstorms are possible, especially across central New Jersey. East end, you'll hang into some clouds, and that'll keep it a little bit cooler. Tuesday's a transitional day. As we get the front to the south, kind of washes away. So I think Tuesday we get into some sunshine. Wednesday, I think it's blazing sunshine, but we start to heat up. Now we have full sun, and when we have full sun this time of the year, we go to 90 degrees pretty quickly. Friday, though, that's our next threat for maybe a thunderstorm, and maybe we can break down this heat by next weekend. So possible weather alert, and I'll talk more about this at 10 o'clock. We may have to issue a weather alert for Monday, as I just don't like what these storms may do. Possibility of some roadway, highway flooding late in the afternoon. Tuesday, again, isolated storms south of the city, and then we turn up the heat by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If we string 3 together for 90 degrees, that would be our second heat wave of the year, and then the heat starts to break by next weekend. So Wednesday is the trouble time period, Katie, and we'll talk more about that coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, thank you, Mike.